Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, if you love good pitching, this one's for you. First pitch is coming up. Digging in, Reggie Covey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For St. Louis, left fielder, Reggie Covey.
Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Jennings will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Batting second.
Coming to the plate now, Matthew Wada. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Dave Bauer. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Franklin Robertson. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Bauer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. So stepping in, number 78, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Now at the plate, Edward Branham.
Edward Branham.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Royals settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. Royals out in front, 1-0. Settling in now, Cedric Lewis. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Cedric Lewis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
Striding in, Tom Andrews, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tom Andrews.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-1-1.
First, Branham is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Tom Metzger comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Tom Metzger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Started that swing a bit too early. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Brian Jimenez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Brian Jimenez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Moving under it, McClure, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. At the plate, Harold Manzo.
Pitcher, Harold Manzo.
First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Garcia is up with it, and there are 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Reggie Covey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Reggie Covey.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Matthew Waddup. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Matthew.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit
1-1-1.
down the first baseline. Brenham is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So digging in now, Dave Bauer. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Franklin Robertson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
To 2-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now in the box, number 78. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Now to the plate, Cedric Lewis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Digging in, Tom Andrews. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Andrews.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Garcia has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tom Metzger. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Jimenez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And this is low, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
In now, Reggie Covey. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Almanzar is there, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Chris Clemens is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 16, Chris Clemens.
Number 78 will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Leading off the inning, Matthew Wada, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Sliders in for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So we got him looking there. Matthew Wada is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Standing in now, Dave Bauer. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And this is taken in for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Franklin Robertson. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Cedric Lewis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Tom Andrews, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Tom Andrews goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch-out on that one.
Into the box, Tom. Fastball right back to the mound. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. It's the Royals 2 and the Cardinals 0. Ready once again, number 78. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Once more, a throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One-0 count. Here it is. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0 is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Childress rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Edwards, Raymond.
Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Wada. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Royals settle for just the 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Royals lead it 3-0. Striding in to start the 9th, Ryan Jimenez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
That's up.
High pop-up. Hernandez over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Luke Turley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their 2nd knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
A ball and no strikes. Turley, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. So 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Digging in once again, Matthew Wada. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this two-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a one-run lead. Thomas Matson takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Matson.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Kansas City took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 78 earns his 8th victory of the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.